Hey yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have week number 16 of building Crait and Lego. And guys, the main event of this week's segment is going to be the whole bunch of salt technique patterns that we have actually laid out throughout this entire week. If you guys had not tuned in for my live stream this past Friday, guys, I basically salted pretty much this whole entire plate and then all of the trenches. And this week's episode, guys, is going to be me pretty much showing you guys pretty much what I did, how it really is coming together. But first off, I want to get a really good overview of this. Obviously, there's a few things that don't really fit in with the mock, but I did put the AT-AT here just for scale because the ATM6 is still going to be around the same size as that. So it's going to kind of help you get an idea of what it's going to look like in terms of a scale when the ATM6 is done. Speaking of the ATM6 parts, guys, we are still waiting on 2 of my 4 packages shipping from overseas. I believe they are shipped out, but they have not set foot in the US yet, so it kind of sucks, but it's whatever. I can't really control anything about it now. But just for you guys to get a scale of what the mock looks like as an overall, that's kind of the size of what we're dealing with in terms of the walkers themselves. Then obviously we got my man Cheered Imway kind of just riding that AT-ACT like he's the boss, because we all know who he is. But guys, I do want to show off the new salt stuff that we have laid down this entire week now. I'm going to get a little closer to show you guys how it all looks in a little bit of a better detail. But as you guys can see here, we have salted pretty much every single thing except for this side. The idea with me leaving this area open here is actually because I don't think it's necessary to put salt on and then have to take it off for the footprints. What I might do is I might just salt around the trenches just to like kind of get that done out of the way. But whenever I get those 2 ATM6 built, at least the legs and the footprints, I'm going to do those and then I'll salt it off. So don't worry about that. That's probably going to be empty for the next couple of weeks just until I get those ATM6s kind of rolling out and stuff like that. But what I really am happy about is how this trench looks with all the salt on it. Now, there are still a few visible holes around the trench, like for instance, we have one there. We have a few holes there and there. I'm just going to go fill those up probably sometime this week. I don't have the necessary parts right now, but I really want to give you guys a look at how this thing looks with all the salt on. The salt has been something that I've been waiting for such a long time, and really it was kind of hard to get a good picture or like a good image in your head of what the mock looked like when you just saw the random, just like the studs on the plate, because it looked pretty bad, not gonna lie. There's a reason why we do tile it and plate it off, and that's because I think it gives it such a nice finish. Like if you just look from here and you just kind of look up, you can see all the salt, and then you just kind of see that massive wall and the turret. I'm at the point of the mock process where it's a lot now to take in, so every now and then I just find myself just kind of sitting and staring at it. So, but yeah, that's going to be kind of the main update for this week, guys. We spent probably about 3 hours yesterday, as well as 2 hours off stream, salting everything that I possibly can. I do have a few more parts right here, actually, so we can get a good amount of stuff. Then we have this of 1x1 plates, so we can definitely start outlining at least another half of a base plate. What I want to do is I want to start getting the underground area of the trench. I'm probably going to layer it in some like dark gray tiles and then border that with the rest of the salt white pieces, and then also do the same thing that I did for the mountain over here. Just kind of continue that on that side. But yeah, guys, this mock is really coming together. I think the salt really gives you an idea of what it's going to look like in the end. Like I said before, it was tough to kind of visualize what this whole entire thing would look like when you just had the base plates fill with just the random base plate and the plate and nothing else on it. But once you add those tiles and once you add those salt lines, I think it really gives it a good look. Now, something I do want to point out, guys, is with the ski speeder, some actually pretty exciting news. I did order a package from Bricklink that should be coming hopefully this week, and it's going to include some light up bricks that I plan on placing in the middle of that ski speeder and using it as like a flame or something like that. And then I will also be evening out the edges over here just to make it look good. But don't worry, that'll be there by next week. I really just kind of went hard for 5 hours yesterday, getting as much of the salt done as I can. And I think the next step is definitely going to finish that mountain area with the salt. And then next week, hopefully, during the week, I'm probably going to be able to at least get the mountain on that side up to about this height, so we can really start to get a good picture. I am worried that I might start running out of pieces. I'm not too sure yet. I'm probably going to have to go to the Lego store and buy some like 1x2 filler just to help me with the mountain. But hopefully, if all goes well, next week the mountain should be at the same height. If not, both of them maybe will be at the same height as the top of the wall. Guys, I am so excited for this mock to be done. I mean, if you just look at this shot right here, this is great. This is the turrets, the base wall, the mountains, the trench, everything is starting to come together. And I really do like how I did my trenches. I'm really a huge fan of it. We also did put a little YouTube tile there for the viewers and spectators to see. But I'm a huge fan of how I did the trenches. I think it looks really good. We got the back walls here, then we have the step-ups right here. And then all that kind of stuff just continuing throughout the entire trench. So this mock is definitely starting to take shape, guys. Like I said before, the AT-ACT is just there for a scale. I'm going to pull back here and see if I can give you guys a little bit of an overview of this entire mock, and I don't think that video does it justice. It's a lot bigger than it looks on screen, but this mock, after months and months of work, is starting to finally come together, guys, and I cannot be more excited for this. But like I said before, in terms of next week's videos, hopefully next week I'll be able to raise the mountain to at least the height of this one. Maybe if I have enough pieces to get it up all the way up to the top, that would be really ideal. And then for the following week, I'm actually not sure. I plan on making a video explaining what I'm going to be doing. That's not going to be a part of a Crait segment, more so its own independent video, so just stay tuned for that. But like, I'm just at that phase in the mock where I just like to stare at it. I mean, I sit right here whenever I'm like playing games or Fortnite or something. I just turn around and then I see this beauty right here. I see my man Sheerdin way all the way up there, just kind of riding it like a horse, and it's just something that I am so happy about, that I cannot be more happy about, and that I'm so excited to actually finish. So guys, that's going to wrap up this week's video. Hope you all enjoyed, guys. Let me know what you're thinking of the mock so far. As usual, guys, if you guys have any LDD files, any tips and tricks you guys want me or do you think I should use to make the mock better, I'm always game for it. Just comment down below whatever you want to say. This coming week, guys, we're going to have finals the next 2 weeks, so it's going to be a little bit of a rough schedule, but don't worry. Like I said before, I'm making my own independent video about just what I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to be handling it. But hopefully, if all goes well, we shouldn't get any interruptions. We're still waiting on those 2 ATM 6 packages. But yeah, guys, this is Crait. Again, this is a 4.5 by 3 base plate mock. And like I said before, I don't think the video does it justice. Hopefully you guys can kind of get a sense of what it is. I mean, like that wall, it looks small on camera, but I think it's huge. And I don't know. I'm just really excited for this mock to be done, guys. I want to thank you all so much for watching the video, for sticking with me throughout these entire updates. I know that the last few updates have been a little bit boring, I guess you can kind of say. Like, we've just been salting the last few updates, and I think that's kind of resembling, you know, I used to get about 2,000 to 3,000 views on my Crait mock videos, and now since we're doing kind of the boring stuff, we're getting barely 1,000, which is completely okay. I completely understand it. But guys, that's gonna wrap it up for week 16 of building Crait. This mock is starting to come together really well. Hopefully I'll be able to get a really nice mountain going up on that side and get a really cool picture for you guys. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.